Your kid is watching you. Today, right now, what are you teaching them? Everything that you do, your kid is looking. You're teaching by example. So when I say you want to set the best example, I'm not saying that generically. I'm saying that you want to be the best you because your habits are your kids' habits. If you're sloppy and you don't clean up behind yourself, chances are your kids gonna be sloppy and don't clean up behind themselves. So as you're yelling at them and tell them, man, you need to clean your room up. Man, they lazy. They learning that from somewhere because kids are always absorbing, right? You can only talk so much. Most of the learning comes from these right here, the example that you set forth. If they see good behavior, if they see productive behavior, if they see that you set goals, if they see that you manage your money, right, correctly, and they're not gonna just know this stuff. It has to be shown. When's the last time you showed your kids the house budget? Do you have a house budget already set? When's the last time you showed your kids your investment portfolio? When's the last time you took your child to a real estate open house? How are they gonna learn about buying a house, purchasing a car, work ethic, if they're not seeing it, right? If they're scrolling on their phone all day, you gotta realize these things. So you always wanna set the greatest example. I told my son when he turned like, I don't know, it was like 13, 14. I don't know, he was a teenager. But I said, man, right now the talking's done. I've really said everything that you need to hear as far as words, so you know, but an example has to be set by me. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, I said, hey, I'm still gonna talk. I still talk to him. I said, don't listen to nothing I'm telling you, but look at what I'm doing. So as men, we gotta set an example not only for our boys, but for our girls. How do you treat your daughter, right? Because that is the example that she's gonna accept out in the world. If you don't listen to her, listen to her emotions, be her emotional support, show her attention, give her gifts, take her out, she's not gonna have that expectation for men out in the world. She doesn't know. She's ignorant to the fact that she can be treated to the highest of standards because her father didn't take the time to do it for her. So understand that we set the examples and the kids always learning from what we're doing. So what are you doing to set a good example for your kid? This is the baby daddy guy.